Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Homework Bound, my home makeover series, where this week I turned my living room into my mid-century 1960s dream hangout spot. A picture of this room was what made us click on the ad of this apartment when we first looked for one, and I truly love it. All of the wood, the sloped roof, it's just so beautiful up here. It is very cozy. However, when we first moved in, we kind of used this spot to put up all the boxes that we didn't immediately unpack. I feel like because there are spaces that are a lot more functional, like the bathroom, the kitchen, or maybe even your bedrooms, the living room is usually the one where things just pile up. So I was really much looking forward to unpack all the boxes and just make this room feel like home. So we started by clearing out the space. The first thing that we did was to take down my old couch. I had owned this couch for a couple of years now actually. I loved it. It was very inspired by the movie Performance with Mick Jagger and Anita Pallenberg from the early 70s. It had this late 60s, early 70s bohemian look that I once really liked and I still do. However, with this living room, we really wanted to focus on a more mid-century modern kind of look, and so I felt like it didn't really work in here. Plus, it was very bench-like. It kind of wasn't that comfortable. You could really like lounge in like you can do it with this one. I recently got this couch. I actually have a full video on how I build it. I'm gonna link that right here. It is a very mid-century style couch and it is also a pull-out, so this is just the perfect thing for us as a family now. I feel like on one hand, this room still needs so much done. On the other hand, there is already a lot done with this carpet, this piece of furniture, but as you can see currently, I just put all of the decor that is left over on here and we will need to figure out how to put this in the room. I feel like before I can get started on anything else, we need to put the sofa down. So let me show you, or let me attempt to do that, because it's going to be pretty hard to get this back down. Let's see if we can do this. I cannot believe this actually worked. So for the longest time, I was looking at the space above our spiral staircase where there were just wiring hanging out of the wall. And it had me really excited because it meant that this was a possible spot for a lamp. I wanted this to have a big wall lamp, something that was also a piece of art, something that would draw your attention, and I didn't really find anything that I liked and or was affordable, and so I decided to build my own. This idea really took off when I found this while thrifting. I found this amazing kind of donut shape and I figured that this would be absolutely perfect to be used as a light. So here is the plan. I bought these like little mirror hooks. You can get them at your local hardware store and you can kind of like hang it then. So the idea is to draw a circle this size right onto the wall and then attach these so that we can kind of like do this. And then I also got this at the hardware store. These are really inexpensive too. It's just the thing where you kind of like put the wiring in the back and then the light bulb in front. So this will then come through here. And I was planning on just using a regular bulb until we went grocery shopping a couple of weeks ago, and our grocery store sometimes just has special things and they have this. You see this? It's like a bright orange light bulb. So we're gonna use this in the middle. So yeah, let's get going with this. I'm so excited. For some reason, this feels like the most special project here. We started by placing our glass lampshade on the wall and drawing a circle to mark where we needed to drill the holes. Then we used our wall brackets to make sure to get the right spot to then drill some holes and attach it to the wall. Next up, we made sure that our power was turned off and attached a light fixture. We screwed in the light bulb, screwed in the brackets, and our lamp was finished. I love how this lamp came out. It is so wonderful. It has a very space age look. It's so mid-century modern. I love the colored light bulb and I feel like it adds a lot to the room. We now have this on pretty much every night because it just makes such a beautiful light, not only up here but also in the downstairs hallway and kitchen. So this living room combines 3 areas. We have this area, which is a very homey living room area. Over there we have a music area, and then we also have a working area. I work from home a lot, I make a lot of videos, and so I edit a lot on my computer, and so it was definitely time to get a proper desk. This desk has such a special story. I picked it up a couple villages down the street, and the seller was actually a young couple. They were so nice. They had just bought a house that was fully furnished, but they already had their own furniture, and so they were just looking to sell these pieces, and they had this desk. I immediately fell in love with it. It is such a beautiful piece. It is from the 60s, and while I was loading it, the guy took me to the side and he was like, I need to tell you this because I saw that your name is Emma. It obviously shows up on eBay. He was like, this desk used to belong to an old woman who this house used to belong to, and her name was Emma too, and she recently passed. And I felt like that was such a weird coincidence, almost as if it wasn't a coincidence, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this is just a very special place, and so it was finally time to set that up as my new working area. Hello and good morning everyone. The sun is finally out for a little bit, at least I hope. As you can see, the lamp behind me, it's all done. However, today I want to tackle this area, which is our office working area, and I feel like there are some things to consider here because even though with like the furniture and everything we kept it very 60s inspired, or actually all of these pieces are from the 60s. However, because we have a computer here and a printer, I feel like it has a very modern look, and so today I kind of want to work on getting that fixed. I am using this as a little mouse pad because the mouse won't work on the surface of this table because I think it's just too shiny. This is definitely a rather contemporary solution, but I do like it and it works really well actually. This lamp actually is one of the oldest pieces I own. This was in my childhood bedroom at my dad's house, but I like it because you can kind of like, you know, put it in different positions, so it's very helpful, and I like the look. I feel like it's a very timeless, classy look. Made in China for Habitat London. So if you know Habitat London, that's like a very popular furniture store. Teddy boy is squeaking, playing with his dad downstairs. But then with everything else, I feel like we can do something a little more fun. Across from the working area on the other side of the spiral staircase is our music area. I love music. It obviously is a big part of my life. I also love to make my own music. I started playing the guitar when I was like 6 or 7, I believe, and I'm currently trying to teach myself a little bit of piano, so it was time to set that all up. So with the decor, at first I was picturing a lot of pictures. I was like, I want this to be cluttered with all of the pictures of the musicians that I liked, and so I used a nail gun and just like put them all in the wall. And then I looked at it and I honestly just didn't like it, and so I took all of them down. I reduced it to a couple of pictures, and I really like how it is looking now. feel like the other vision would have worked for like a band practice room, but it was just too much for this living room. So next up, let's talk about something that we didn't like about this room, and it is the floor. The floor in here is this very office-like carpet, and from the beginning we were trying our best to get this covered up. And so we got this amazing large red carpet that we actually found thrifting. It is so long that we now have a part of it piled up behind this closet. However, for these two areas next to the staircase, we had the perfect carpets. We already had these two from our previous apartment and they just fit perfectly, and I love how it is covering up the ugly floors. Speaking of rugs, because this space is so big, we were on the lookout for some more, and I found the most amazing vintage rugs, and here's a little story on that. So a while back I found this seller on eBay, and she was selling, or basically gifting, just giving away all of the vintage rugs from the 60s and 70s. She was just like, I want these out of my house, take them, I don't want you to pay anything. And so I messaged her, but that was like 2 months ago, and then I didn't hear back from her. And then just a couple of days ago, she messaged me again. She was like, yeah, we still have all of them, would you like to come and pick them up? And this is the one that initially made me fall in love with the offer. Isn't it so cool? Obviously these all need a good clean. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I just feel like we definitely need to just do something about it. She said that they are pretty clean, and I do believe her because the house was really clean too, but I just do think that they could use some more cleaning. However, I feel like one of the things that I talked about with this upstairs living room is that we don't like the floor because it just has this very office-like carpet. So my idea is to cover up as much as possible with these rugs. So this area is a kind of transformative area of the room because first of all, this like little balcony area goes down to our kitchen, and then we have our TV over here, which the idea is with this vintage sewing case you can actually like pull it in and then have it be in front of the window and across from the couch, which I think is a good idea. However, I feel like in this area the carpet is very present. So here are some more of these carpets that I picked up. There is this one which I am not too sure about. I know this might sound weird, but I feel like with this area over there, with like the music area and even with the working area a little bit, it kind of has this bohemian look. However, I feel like this area here is very classic mid-century, so I feel like these white ones might be better. So these are, this is the tag. My idea was to just kind of put these down. Maybe that'll work. Let's see. Because there is another one which is currently over there at the desk. I did have a little change of heart with the white carpets because I put one down here and I really like it. We also recently got this desk. You can actually increase this in height. In Germany, these are called Mufuti, which is short for a Multifunktionstisch, which basically means all-purpose, multi-purpose table. And the idea with these was that you can obviously use them as a coffee table. Then they have a little hook down here where you can pull it up, and then you can actually fold this out, so it'll actually serve you as a full dinner table too. Yeah, I really love this. I feel like it works great with all the wood here. With the white carpet down here, I feel like I need to find another solution for across the room. However, I feel like this area is coming together really well. So the next piece I want to talk about almost didn't become a part of this makeover because of how large it is. It is our buffet cabinet. I love this piece. It is from the 60s as well. We got it for the apartment that we lived in before, and pretty much from day one, I was like, I want this to be right over there. I want you to come up the stairs and then just look at it because it's such a beautiful piece of furniture. And my boyfriend was like, it's never gonna come up this spiral staircase. Obviously the space is very narrow, it's really hard to get things up here. And so my boyfriend, his dad, and my stepdad all together tried their best and somehow maneuvered it up here. They almost failed 3 times, and I was like, yeah, please don't give up. I really want it up there. And it worked. I love how it is looking. It is so beautiful. And so I just decorated it with some of the things that I love the most, and I truly love how it is looking. And now it was finally time to decorate this space. And with that done, our living room was finished.
Will keep us warm throughout the storm that's coming on. I will wait. I will wait with you. Hanging on as we sit upon the fire that is a dire fit. Our love ignited it. We belong as one as long as it takes to make it through the storm. But I will wait, forever wait. I'll wait as long as you would like. I'll stay with you all through the night. You show me wrong and show me right as rain. I will wait, forever wait with you. Through the winter, hanging on, we can weather through the storm. Through the winter that is here, my dear, it's coming on. It has come along.
There definitely are some things that need some improvement. For one, I don't really like all the cords hanging around. We tried our best to hide them away, but I feel like I need to do that properly. I truly don't know if I am very picky when it comes to cords, because I used to work in props in like the movie industry and you always have to hide away all the cords. But I just really hate how it is looking when you can see cords flying around, so I definitely need to work on that. And then I also really don't like the area across from the sofa, because I feel like the floor is just really plain and it shows the ugly office floor, so I feel like that also needs some improvement. However, what I really like across from the sofa is how our TV came together. I really didn't want a fixed TV stand because it meant that it would stay in front of the window and I didn't really like that. And so we got a vintage sewing cabinet. This is from the 60s too. And we put our TV on top, and so now we can just roll it to the side, and whenever we want to watch TV we can just pull it in. So yeah, that's it for our living room makeover. I love how this space came together. It feels so cozy and homey. I hope the sound is okay because you can definitely hear the rain on our sloped roof. But I feel like this room came together so nice. It is so cozy and homey and I really love to spend time here. And my son does too, apparently. Please leave a comment down below telling me which of the areas you like the most about this room, and also anything else that you want to comment. I would love to hear your opinions. If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend. It supports me, it supports the channel, and would truly mean the world. If you want to see more videos like this, like the kitchen makeover that is highly anticipated, I know, and that is coming very, very soon, or also Vlogmas, which is starting really soon, make sure to subscribe. I would love to have you around. I hope you have a beautiful day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, or dance in the rain, whatever the weather is like where you currently are. Take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye everybody!